Good day to you, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of HGTV's House Hunters. Today, we have first-time home buyers Karen and Adam Holmes, who are trying to buy their first home and have just called an agent. His name's Brian Scams.
Number
one.
Number one.
They have seen 2 homes, and they're just pulling up in front of the third and last home of the day. It was Brian's own listing.
Bam. Yeah, first of all, I'd like to introduce myself and tell you what these medals are, because one I got for selling the most houses in an hour, and the other one I bought because I thought it looked good. So, anyway, let's park across the street so that you can get a full view of this great house. There is a lot of activity on this home, so we need to make it move fast, really fast. This puppy is priced to sell quick.
I don't think this is what we're looking for at all.
Well, you know, I've already made the appointment with the landlord, with the sellers. We just need to make sure we get a quick look so we don't hurt the seller's feelings. Mr. and Mrs. Holmes, before we cross the street, would you please take a moment to appreciate the exterior of the home? Look at the nice lines, look at everything. This is what your friends and relatives when they come and visit. Doesn't it look great?
Well, I just really don't see it, and to make it worse, the neighbor has junk and trash all in the yard, and I really wouldn't want to live next to them.
Again, well, we already made the appointment. Why don't we just go ahead and pop on in, okay?
I guess it wouldn't hurt. This is our first time to look at houses, and we probably need to see what our money's going to buy.
Okay, let's go ahead on in. See, as you can see, this is a great value. It's in move-in condition.
Well, what about the cracks on the wall?
Oh, that's just normal settling. That happens to all houses. You're lucky you got it out of the way already. There's nothing to worry about.
I know a good painter, maybe they can fix that.
There is a smell I can't place. Is it mold? Cat pee? And smoke?
No, it's stale. It's been closed up for a while. It'll go away as soon as we open up the AC and open up the windows. What do you think about this nice kitchen?
Well, it seems a bit small.
Oh, their table in here is just too big. Don't worry. It's okay. I'm sure it'll be just fine for you. You think maybe this is the house that you all want or need? I think so.
I don't know. I still don't know about that smell. I want to see the basement.
Well, let's go down to the basement.
Brian, it looks like it's been wet.
I'm sure it's nothing. I think the washer just overflowed last week. It'll be okay. Let's go look at the backyard.
Looks like there's water standing in the yard. And what about that tree that has that big dead limb hanging down?
Can't you just smell it? Can you imagine just having steaks on the grill, friends over? It'd be awesome. What do you say? Why don't we just go ahead and write up an offer?
Oh, I'm just not sure I like it. I need to think about it a little bit, Brian.
Well, with the price where it is, all the buyers will be looking at it. If this puppy's going to sell fast, you don't have much time, so I think we ought to hurry up and write it up.
Well, it seems price seems a little bit high to me.
Oh, it's priced to sell. Besides, real estate always goes up in value, right?
Well, if we buy this house, I think we should have it inspected.
Why? It's only a couple years old. There's no need for inspections. What could be wrong with it?
Well, I'm just not comfortable with it.
Well, what's to worry about? It's priced, like I said, it's priced right. It's in a great neighborhood. Let's go ahead and fill out the paperwork.
I just can't yet. Can't we look at more houses before we decide?
Now, why would you want to do that, Karen and Adam? I feel it's rather apprehensive because I found this home suitable for you so fast. I don't blame you for that. I hope that you realize, in essence, I am your eyes. There are over 2,400 homes for sale in the community. Rather than show you all of them, which is completely ridiculous, I decided to show you these only 3 homes because I think I know what you need. I think I've done all that I can to assure you this home, in my opinion, is the most feasible for your family needs. That's why I'd like you to consider getting with you and your family, getting them into this particular property. Besides, this puppy is such a great house, it won't last long.
Cut to the narrator. Karen could just smell Brian's commission breath. She decided to ask one of her friends for the name of a realtor that they liked.
Karen, you just bought a house, didn't you? Did you feel comfortable with your realtor?
You bet. I used Jane Crowley with RE/MAX. She wasn't pushy or anything, and I thought she gave me good advice and really helped me through the whole process. She's not your plain Jane. You should give her a call.
I'd like to.
Hi, Adam and Karen. So nice to meet you. I hope I'll be able to help you.
Oh, I hope so. The last realtor we looked at houses with, he tried so hard to sell us that house. We could hardly get away from him without money.
I am so sorry that happened. Unfortunately, we're paid on commission, and sometimes realtors can be a little bit too pushy.
I felt that he just wanted to sell us his listing, and we thought it may have problems, but he just kept pushing Jane.
I won't push him at all. In fact, I'll try to help you find the right house, no matter who it's listed with. You're the one that's going to be living there and making the payments. Besides, I want you to be so happy with everything that you feel comfortable giving mine into your friends and family.
So, Jane sends them data sheets on houses that they describe, and they pick out some on their own for Jane to show them. Today, they've just pulled up on right here. Today, they pull up on one that they like a lot.
Oh, this is the one we really liked from the virtual tour. I can't wait to see it.
Let's hope it lives up to your expectations. It's been on the market quite a while. Let me see. About a year. There might be something wrong with it.
Well, I do like it a lot. The living room and the kitchen layout is a little funky, but I think we can work with it. We can make it work.
Remember, you might not mind it, but when you get ready to sell this home in a few years, it might bother your buyer. You always have to think about resale value. I wouldn't want you to get caught like these people and have trouble selling it in the future. I also think it's priced pretty high. I'll need to pull up some comparable houses in the area to see how it should really be priced. I'd hate to see you pay too much for it.
But we love the location and everything else the house has to offer. Except for that, this is just what we've been looking for.
Jane, if we were to make an offer on it, what do you think about inspections? I mean, since it's so new, should we even bother? I mean, those cost a lot of money, and the other agent said newer houses don't need to be inspected.
Oh my, you would be surprised at what inspections can turn up. Even brand new houses can have lots of defects. I had a brand new house a few years ago that had 3 pages of defects. You never know, sometimes newer houses can be the worst offenders.
Shoot straight with me. What kind of inspection should we have?
Well, I'd start with the whole house inspection. I'd also recommend a pest or a termite inspection, and since this house has a basement, I'd suggest a radon test. It's finished, and you probably want to spend time in the family room down there, so you need to check out the radon.
Radon? Really? I've heard that's just a lot of hooey. Besides, this is a newer house.
Adam, I had a 5-year-old house a few years ago that was well constructed, and that radon test was the worst case the inspector had ever seen. Yeah, that test doesn't cost very much, and it could save your life later on.
Oh, honey, my little boy toy.
Oh, that's funny.
I really want this home. Jane, could we write up an offer on this house?
Please.
Sure, I'd be glad to, but let me do my research first.
So, now you have the story. This sweet young couple did end up buying that house, and they got a really good price on it. And now Karen and Adam have sent more of their friends and family to see Jane.
Thanks everybody for playing along. How much time do we have?
20 seconds.
Okay, that's how I work, so if you need anything, the second one. call me, not your plain Jane.
That's